What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So today, we're here with Block B of the Pirate Rumble. Block A has just concluded, and Block B has begun. Now, remember guys, if you've ranked in the top 5,000 of Block A, you literally don't need to touch Block B or C at all. You should still do your daily matches because you get rewards for doing so, but just putting it out there that you don't actually need to go that hard on Block B or Block C if you reach top 5,000 already in Block A. But if you did miss that cap of the top 5,000, make sure to get playing in Block B or in Block C so you can get put into the championship matches where your rewards are obviously going to be very, very good. Alright, so in this video today, we are going to be going ahead and finally showcasing my man Mr. Slam Jam and the INT team in Pirate Rumble. Now, a lot of people on JP do think that the INT team is one of the best teams in the game, and because Global does have like the buffed versions of the characters, you know, because there was a period of time where these characters were actually pretty bad, but then they buffed them all and they're actually really good now. So this is the team that I'm going to be aiming to use today. I did use it a couple of times already today, and it performed pretty well. So I want to show you guys exactly what's going on. So first of all, we've got Doflamingo. Doflamingo is just a really good character in general, and I've already started leveling him up. You can see he's getting up there. I would like to invest more scrolls into him, but the problem is like I want to invest scrolls mainly into Katakuri and get his special max because he's really good. We'll go through it in a minute. But this guy's just really good because not only is he INT, so it works well for the INT team, but a lot of the INT characters that you will be using are slasher and driven characters, specifically the driven characters. So he works really well with those guys. And then we've got Mr. Slam Jam Katakuri, who is like one of the best PvP Pirate Rumble characters in the game. So his passive ability, once it's maxed out, gives all of your INT characters level 5 speed, which already is very good. And then he also states that Psi enemies will get level 4 defense down and level 5 special CT speed down, so their specials will charge less often. That is such a good ability to have as a flat out passive. Like, that is always going to be active while he's on the field. But the unfortunate thing is there's only really one character in the meta that's Psi that actually is relevant, which is basically Kizaru. There aren't really many other Psi characters in the meta right now, but still, very powerful passive. And then his special ability, once you completely max it out on a 28 CT, it targets all enemies for 2200 fixed damage, which is great. And then Free Spirit, Cerebral, and Powerhouse enemies will get level 5 speed down and level 5 special CT down for 20 seconds. Like, this guy is a beast. Any Psi, Free Spirit, Cerebral, or Powerhouse character, they don't have to be, you know, the same, bunch of those classes or colors, but any character that has one of those 4 is going to get debuffed by Katakuri. And Katakuri also does a pretty good amount of damage too. So this character, I think, is honestly one of the best characters in Pirate Rumble. Now, another character we're also going to be using is the PvP Jozu, who's a really, really good unit in general, really good. And then we're using the new Rare Recruit NL. If I can actually click on the character, Rare Recruit NL has a really interesting passive. So once it's maxed out, if your teammates, or if your team has 6 or less characters, then your INT characters get level 5 HP, level 5 speed, level 3 defense. What an amazing passive. This is one of the best generic Rare Recruits to run in Pirate Rumble for your INT teams. And then his special ability at max level will do 1.8 times his attack in large range, and then your teammates will get a level 5 defense up and level 5 guard rate up. So good. And then I'm just going to be running Pudding here because Pudding has a really interesting special where she decreases your character's CT charge, so it basically charges their specials a lot quicker, and her passive debuffs Slasher and Powerhouse characters, but of course mine isn't leveled up. And I've got Carrot in the back just to give me some extra firepower if I need it, because I feel like my team at the moment isn't like super offensive because I don't have like Blackbeard, for example. The new super type Blackbeard's really good for the INT team because it just does a lot of damage and can attack multiple times per run, so that's going to be that. We're going to go ahead and find a team and we will be back. Okay, so this is going to be our first opponent right here. This guy right here, his name is just the Straw Hat Pirates. I don't know why he hasn't changed his name, but either way, this is a very interesting team. This is a quick and Psi-based team from what I can see. But remember that Katakuri debuffs Psi enemies, so that's really good with his passive. And then remember that Pudding debuffs Slasher and Powerhouse characters, which we can see that there are Now, at least, you know, the Whitebeard is going to be debuffed from Pudding, which is pretty cool. So let's jump into battle and see how the team performs against this team right here. It is a little bit of an interesting one, especially because he's using V2 Kuzan, who is kind of a scary character because when he launches his special, I believe he debuffs int enemies. So that's, again, really, really scary. He does have NL as well. That Legend NL in the middle of his team can also be quite diabolical when it is able to launch his special. He has Shirahoshi with some heals as well. I don't actually know what the Stampede Frankie does, and I have no idea what the Tankman Raid Luffy does. But at the moment here, you can see already, just at the start of the match, we already have a lot of buffs going on in our team right here, as you can see, and we are debuffing the enemy a little bit there, which is quite good. Now, Pudding typically is going to be the first character to get her special to launch, but unfortunately, the first time that she launches her special, it really doesn't help out that much because it will give our characters like a special CT charge, but our characters are already essentially maxed out, ready to go anyway. So the first time that Pudding launches her special, it really doesn't help out, but the second time that I found that she launches her special, it's such a huge help. And look, if one of our characters get taken down, we've got Carrot to take their place, and Carrot does a lot of damage when she'll come in, of course. So that's going to be a huge benefit. We've got Josie coming in with some fixed damage, which is very, very nice to have. It gives us a little bit of defense. You can see really, really good amounts of defense here. Katakuri targets all enemies for 1700 fixed damage. Such a good ability. When we're able to launch that, you know, 2 or 3 times a run, it's a wrap, dude. Like, being able to launch that so many times is so good. We've got the Rare Recruit NL coming through. It didn't do too much damage. They actually don't have too much defense. I'm actually surprised it didn't do that much damage, but Shirahoshi's kind of scary because she provides a really, really good amount of heal, so this is looking quite scary right now. Shirahoshi is definitely a big problem. I actually don't know what this Tankman does, so he targets himself and boosts his defense. And crit rate? Okay, that's actually kind of scary. Honestly, I want one of my characters to die so I can get Carrot to come in because we need to do damage. And now we've got Kuzan coming through. He KOs our character, reduces our special CT charge, so that's not very good. But we do have Carrot to come in now. We get our CT charge back with the Pudding special, which is actually kind of good. Dorothy needs to launch his special here as well, which will give us an additional bit of defense. Carrot coming in. When Carrot's able to launch her special, it's going to be really, really good for our team. But unfortunately, I do think that this team is actually going to stall us out because of that Shirahoshi special ability. Like, that is, that's such a bummer that was able to happen. Katakuri is able to launch his special again, which is actually quite huge. We've got NL as well. What does Whitebeard do again? I can't remember. So he does a bit of damage and boost defense, but obviously defense doesn't matter when we've got such high fixed damage with Katakuri. Like, his team isn't really doing that much damage, but as you can see, he's stalling me out really, really well here. Katakuri actually, can we get Carrot up? Oh, she was literally up when she went to attack, so her special didn't launch just then, but next time she comes around, she will be able to launch. Special CT charge is going to come in again, so Dorothy, like, literally all of our specials are going to be ready here, so we really need to hope that we get some good luck with these specials, and hopefully we're able to KO some of their characters. We can see Shirahoshi's about to get her special back. She needs to die. If Shirahoshi doesn't die before she launches, there's literally 100% chance, no way we can actually get this to work. So we've got Dofi and Carrot here. We really need to hope that Shirahoshi dies. Okay, Shirahoshi is dead. And now Carrot needs to come through with a really, really, really big hit of damage here. Oh, okay, let's go. Okay, this is a wrap. Dude, I was getting so scared. I did not think we were going to win this match. But there we go. Yeah, this game is over. Oh my god, that was clutch. That was actually super scary, man. Shirahoshi being able to launch her special just healed their team nearly back to full. Like, that is really, really tough to deal with. But there we go. We were still able to get the win. But, you know, as long as Shirahoshi goes down, that team has absolutely no chance of surviving. So, there we go. The first win of the video. Feels good, man. Alright, so our next opponent is going to be Cheesecake. Let's see how this team performs as well. So this is a very interesting team that we're coming up against. We've got Whitebeard, Frankie, and Tezora. Like, Frankie and Tezora, they're relatively common characters you're going to see. And then in the back there, we see we've got the Pirate Rumble Neko Mamushi, who is also kind of scary to deal with. Is his one leveled up? It is leveled up a little bit, so that is actually going to be scary to deal with. And then we've got Shirahoshi Mancherry, which I don't think is leveled up when I check. Yeah, it's not leveled up, right? So I don't think this is going to be too bad, but it will be interesting. I actually didn't check, but if that Tezora is leveled up, that could actually be a little bit of a problem, because I believe when his passive leveled up, it gives it like special CT charge to your team, which is kind of annoying, but we'll see how we go. The thing here is that there's no bench units on the opponent's side of the field, so we only have to deal with what is on the field right now, and that kind of puts me in a good place, in a good mindset. So I feel like we should still do okay. You know, as I said, as long as we're launching our specials constantly, we're not really going to have too many issues. And that's why when I go into Pirate Rumble and I see like an enemy V1 Kuzan, I do not want to face V1 Kuzan. They are just way too scary to deal with, because when they launch their special, they do a pretty good amount of damage, and then, you know, they have a chance to literally bind your entire team and you can't move for 5 seconds. And if that happens, you typically are going to lose. So that's never really fun. Anyways, NL's going to be launching his special first. Doesn't really do too much damage, but of course they have relatively decent defense, so we're going to get some special CT charge, so NL's going to get a little bit of CT back, which is good. But our main damage dealers are all getting their specials ready to go now, so here we go with Jozu with a little bit of damage, which is good against these really tanky enemies. But Dofi and Dofi and Katakuri, sorry, those are the characters we're really looking forward to, because Katakuri will actually debuff, I think, nearly everyone on the enemy side of the field. Yeah, so that's going to be huge. So we really need Katakuri to come in clutch here. So we get a little bit of damage from Dofi. Our defense is so strong right now, so they are not really going to be doing too much damage to us. And there's Katakuri coming in, speed down, CT charge down. Feels good, man. So what we need right now is we really need our specials back. We just need it again. So increased defense again from the Whitebeard. Okay, this is looking scary, because this guy's going to health cut us. That does a lot of damage. I think it's like a 30% health cut or something from that Neko, and he's got a really good passive as well. What does this guy do again? Yeah, it's like fixed damage and then increased D. So his D, oh my god, look at his attack. His attack across the board is just extremely scary right now, man. I don't like the look of this, man. This is looking kind of scary. At least the CT charge is coming in. We really need Katakuri to launch again. I feel if Katakuri, oh no, they're going to get the heal. It's not as much heal as I thought, but it's still not good, because like they have a lot of HP left and we kind of don't. We just need Katakuri to launch again. If Katakuri fails to launch his special again, that's going to be a problem. Jozu coming in. I'm a big fan of Jozu. Jozu is just such a really good character for the int team. Katakuri about to launch his special again. This is huge right here. Targets all enemies for a pretty good amount of fixed damage. Who do we KO just there? Frankie. Okay, that's not awful. Would have been better if we KO'd the Shirahoshi Mancherry just to secure the victory, because once Shirahoshi Mancherry barely has like no HP left anyway, so we really need another special to launch here, like really quickly. There's only like 25 seconds to go. This is actually looking scary right now. I feel like Katakuri needs to launch his special again for us to actually get the W here. If he launches again, we're definitely going to win. If Shirahoshi Mancherry heals, we're going to lose, and it's getting really close to the Y here. Shirahoshi Mancherry needs to die, because if they heal back, we are definitely dead. Katakuri just holding on there, and he will be able to launch a special. Yes, he will be able to launch. Okay, I think we're good. We got NL coming through with some increased defense. Increased defense doesn't matter at this point in the game. We need Katakuri to launch. We need him to wave clear. Here we go. And there we go with the full wave clear. Let's go, dude. Dude, he is a monster in Pirate Rumble. Katakuri, my man. Let's go. Dude, that was so impressive. Just to finish off the match like that. Dude, that was actually a really scary team. Not gonna lie. That was a really scary team. With leveled up Tesoro, leveled up Pirate Rumble Neko. Yeah, that's an extremely scary team to come up against. God damn, dude. Okay, so this is going to be the final match of the video. Let's see how our team performs against this team. Crown Clown is got the slasher team. Now, this is not the complete slasher team. This is going to be like... It's kind of like a bait team. They want to try and get people to attack it. There's no carrot on the team, which is the big thing. If there's like a variation of this team where instead of Inuarashi, they have carrot instead, I typically avoid it, because carrot with that fixed damage is really annoying to deal with. But if you have enough increased defense, then typically the Inuarashi special shouldn't be too big of a problem. So that's what I'm kind of banking on here, that our team's able to clear it, even though, you know, it is a slasher team and the slasher team is relatively scary. But essentially the main thing here is if we clear Kizaru and Inuarashi and it's just like Shanks crew and Dofi left, at that point, like, we just win, because they just won't be able to deal enough damage against us, and it really depends on how many characters they're able to KO with their specials first. So what are the CTs? Of course, Kizaru and Inu are ready. Oh no, that's not Inu. You know, essentially the whole team is ready to go right here. So this is going to be, we're gonna take a lot of damage from the get-go. But the thing is, Kizaru isn't really that tanky, so he should be able to die first. That is a pretty decent chunk of damage coming in from Inu. So Jozu already below 50%, which is kind of scary. The CT charge, as I mentioned, you know, putting such a, like, her special is good, but it's the fact that on that first activation, it really doesn't do much for our team. And then, of course, because the enemy, you know, Shanks crew and Inuarashi are both cerebral, they actually get debuff from the Katakuri special, so that's fantastic. Katakuri is actually already at 50% health, which is not good. Jozu's going to come in with some damage here. Only targeting Shanks crew. Oh, that's bad. That's really, really bad. It would have been nice if it targeted Kizaru or Inu, but we'll see how much damage this does. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent, actually, not gonna lie. So he's gonna have his Dofi come in now with a special. And who else is next? So his Inu's gonna attack, which is not ready, which is fine. So Inu shouldn't kill any of our characters here. That's fine. NL going to get a special off, which is great. Pudding's actually nearly ready to launch her special again. So that'll give us a little bit of CT, which... it's going to be close, because, again, we just want to be showcasing Katakuri here, and it's really just showing off how useful Katakuri is in Pirate Rumble. And, like, even in teams where he's not going to be, like, super optimal, just his special ability and passive alone already provides enough to himself and just against the enemy team. It's an extremely powerful ability. So next time Kata comes around, he's going to launch his special again, and he might get a KO. He's getting really low health, so that's actually getting kind of scary right now, but let's see how Katakuri goes right here. Okay, that's pretty good damage there. Unfortunately, they are all about to launch their specials again. This is actually really, really scary. Can we get a KO? Okay, we do. We knock out the Inu. That's massive, though. That's actually really, really big. So we get a health cut from Shanks Crew. That's fine. Shanks Crew just health cuts. I mean, defense up. Yeah, that is a problem, but Pudding... can he get the KO on Dope? Oh, I think we got the KO on Kizaru. Okay, Josu's down, so Carrot's going to come in. Oh, with a max special, I think. Oh, no, Kizaru didn't die. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no. Okay, this is bad. This is so bad. All right, Carrot, we're hoping that you can come through and get the sweep, because their health is really, really low. So Kizaru should be dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, once Carrot launches her special, if that hits both of them, like, it's a wrap, basically. Basically, it's a wrap. Oh, did Carrot get knocked back? Oh, no, that was someone else. Okay, do you target both? You do. And it's a wrap. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. You know, if I had Blackbeard on the team for some extra damage, that might help out a lot. But as for now, you know, Carrot's a really good sub to have in the back, because it doesn't matter how much defense they have. You're still getting that guaranteed hit off, which is great. So there we go. That is going to wrap up the video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, breaking down and utilizing the brand new int characters for Pirate Rumble, man. They're a bunch of fun to use. So really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.